In this video, I will be looking at creating variation listing on Amazon. What is a variation? A variation is a single product page whereby I can select from a number of options. If we are looking at example variation on Amazon, I will see that this disk drive here is available in a number of different sizes and also a number of different style, and a user can choose a combination. So if they want a 3 TB drive, there is the option selected here, or they know selected a 3 TB plus drive. You will notice how you can change the selection. The photo here changes on the left as does the title. And we have seen in that example Amazon has selection icon. The different option, if you are selecting by color, it will show a little thumbnail of the picture of the item. Variation can be a multiple attributes. So for example, for clothing, you could be a very fitting on color. For example, blue, green, red, and also a size small, medium, and large. While variation have the benefits of allowing the buyer to select multiple options on the same page, they are more difficult to create and to amend. Now is to look at the flat file which has been configured to create variation at the heart. Creating Amazon variation is the parent-child relationship. A parent SKU is the overall family SKU. In this case, it will be the baby trainer shoes. The child views are the combination of size and color. For example, you would have one child, you will be a size 19 and blue, any other will be size 19, and dusty blue, and any other will be the size 20 in the blue. So altogether here you have one parent skin and 6 child SKUs. Here is the example of the baby toddler shoes creating in a flat upload file. In this file we have one parent SKUs which will give the an item SKU, baby toddler SKUs, and 6 child SKUs, one for each color size combination. Not every field needs to be filled in for each SKU type. The table shows a summary of different fields which are required by parent and child SKUs for security to not exist. As such, they are just grouped together. Child SKUs into groups. Parent, you will need a title, the brand, and a manufacturer, and also a specific variation field, but it won't need the product. Specific information, parent, you don't have the product identified or price or individual description or other feature which are individual to product. Let's now have a look at a flat file which create various SKUs in more detail. As I mentioned just now, this product is for one variation group, therefore it has one parent SKUs and 6 child SKUs. Every SKU will need a feed type and every child will need an individual item SKU hierarchy, and the parent SKU a different type from the child SKU. Every product only to a brand child SKU only will need an external product ID. The parent SKU only bring the product together and it's not an individual barcode product. It will also not need an external product ID type. Every SKU will need a name here. I have created some SKU name which have patterns. So the first one is baby toddler shoes, and the task you share baby toddler SKU and have the variant information. Every product will need a manufacturer. Only the child SKU will need an recommended but not a quantity or immature. Well, we now move to the right here. We will see the variation information. I will add in some column here, so you can see the SKU here, and the column B comes T to define the parent-child relationship. This tells us that the SKU 5 through to 10 are variation. It also tells us that the parent SKU that bring this group together is this parent total SKU, which is one here. The theme is color size. That means each SKU is variant both on the size and the color column tells us that this SKU is the parent and these are its children. The list of possible variation themes and other value can be found under the values tab. In this case with these, but we could have used one of those options like length, weight, or size weight. The variation theme name refers to attributes in this file. Color size, prefer the column color name, which you can see has been filled in this with color name, and size name, which you can see has been filled even with this size. If you wanted to create a variation group which was simply variation one wet attribute, for example color, you would could change this variation theme to color, and then you would not need the size filled in. You would only need the color field filled in, so that would be the just varied on color. Other product fields such as description, part number, bullet point, and pricing are all defined at the queue level and not all the parent level. So far has been completed. It has been updated under inventory at via upload like an order flat file once a variation, but it has been successfully uploaded. The details will appear and merge in inventory. You can see the variation as they are organized like this. The various versions are going together under this expanding section. This is the name of the parent SKU. If we click out on this here, we will see all the child SKU. If we look at the variation set at the parent under the variation tab, we will see that the charge is under that parent. Extra variation can be added manually from this section here.